What is happening? It's Brian with Indy Scalp Design. And I just want to sort of give a little personal backstory as far as how I got into the SMP world. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I must have been searching on YouTube, just different hair loss techniques, like what solutions are out there. I was just curious. I had a feeling that as we went into the future that there would be different ways that may come about that I just couldn't imagine yet, but sure enough, I mean I was losing my hair for like the past 10 years, 15 years, but I think I was just slowly getting more and more serious. I was like, all right, I probably should find something, or curious what's out there. And yeah, sure enough, out in Europe, I found this Da Vinci clinic. I was like, that was my first sort of like look at, oh wow, I see if you just kind of build this texture into the scalp, you could fake a hairline. I was like, that's kind of cool. But I waited a year, 2 more, and I was like, man, I probably should get that done. I probably can't go to Europe, but let's check back in. So I think I jumped back into the YouTube rabbit hole, and it turns out there's a company, which I'll talk about in my mentors shout out. There's companies that came from Europe and brought it to the United States. And I was like, man, now it's kind of more possible. Maybe I should start saving up. So I was here in Indianapolis. I was working at a restaurant. I was like bartending, just trying to save money. I was like, because I don't know, I'm always in the public eye, always being seen. And again, you're losing your hair and you just feel more and more less confident, or less and less confident. And I was just like, all right, I'm going to save, a couple $1,000s, whatever. I don't care how much it's going to cost. It's worth it. I was like, I'm just going to figure it out. I'm going to go to the best. And then almost right when I had enough money saved up, that's when COVID hit. And if you were working in the service industry, you just get this COVID phone call, hey, don't come into work. We're not open. And I was like, wow, okay. So I was literally in this room, and I was just staring out the window, like sort of the Indianapolis skyline. I was just kind of thinking to myself, what am I going to do for work? I had that money saved up, and I was like, I still want to get that procedure done. Is that even possible? And then it just sort of hit me. I was like, it was like a light bulb. I was like, I could learn how to do that. And not in a way that, like, in a half-hearted way. I had so much time, and I was just so focused. I was like, if I'm going to learn a new technique, a whole new set of skills, I would have to do it the right way. I would want to learn from the best in the world. So the people that were in Europe, the people that were in New York, I want to learn from them. I want to bring their techniques, and I want to become one of the best SMP artists in the world as well. Not just for my sake, but I want to bring it home to Indiana, so people don't have to travel, across the country or across the world to get this unbelievable procedure that's cost effective and game changing. Totally game changing. I want to bring that to my hometown. So that's exactly what I did. Again, I'll tell about exactly my mentors. But I wanted to learn from the best in the world. I wanted to bring it to Indianapolis. And a big thing for me as well, I wanted to be SMP focused. I only wanted to do scalp micropigmentation because I figured there's other bigger sort of corporate hair loss companies that would do it here in Indy. But is it just an afterthought for them? Like, I don't want some person to be like, kind of knows how to do it on the side. Like, if I'm going to get it done, I want to have a face with the name, sort of like a barbershop, right? Like where you can go in, you can meet the person. And so anyways, long story short, that's exactly what I'm doing. I want you to come see it. I want you to check it out. I want you to know who I've learned from. I want you to know the techniques that I've sort of built up. It's been over 1.5 years. I've been researching it for 4 or 5 years, been hard in training and getting certified through the best in the world, bringing it home. And that's been a full 1.5 years since that time. I was staring out the window, and I'm just so excited because now I'm ready. Now I get to share it. Now I get to just sort of spread that feeling and just boost confidence in anyone that's ready. So that's sort of the backstory. Yeah, learning from the best in the world. SMP only. This is our specialty. This is our focus. This is all that we do. And we're in town. Like you can come say hi. So throw us a DM, throw us a text, come say hey. But yeah, again, this is Brian with Indy Scalp Design. Talk to you soon.